I was doing pile 3 and I got interrupted, so here is part 2 of my pick a card video, and it's part of part 3, pile 3 I mean, with the yellow crystal quartz. Anyways, I was reading Adventure. This is Adventure. You have taken on a grand adventure as a human angel. In the human form, you have forgotten who you really are and fooled yourself into thinking you are actually only human. Your spiritual transformation process is a blessing, not a punishment or curse. Your soul's journey is an adventure on behalf of the all that is, and it's all about the enchanting splendor of being an angel adventuring in human form. I just wanted to check what time it was, and it was 10:22. Ever evolving and ever experiencing, you were given choice, so take responsibility for your life and love this magnificent human adventure. The language of the angels is beautiful beyond words, joyful, compassionate, with abundant laughter. Can you too speak in angelic adventures? Beautiful. I'm starting to get anxious all of a sudden. I don't know why, but I am, and I feel like that's part of this reading, this is why all this is coming out. Confidence and trust. It's like, whew, heavy energy. You've got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Are you trying to apologize to spirit? Are you sorry? Are you sorry now for not being thankful only? For not trusting this life human adventure? Not trusting that you're here? The trust? Interesting. Interesting. You got the love. Hadrian energy, it's on 128 and 129. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure divine unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you are in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it, and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. Starseed Soul Inquiry, do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? And I'm sorry. It's on page 78 and 79. 7 is the Chariot, 8 is Strength, 9 is the Hermit. We're living in okay. The Chariot is control, willpower, success, action, determination. Strength is strength, courage, persuasion, influence, compassion. And the Hermit is soul searching, introspection, being alone, inner guidance. It's hard. Anyways, we're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. And on the other one, it was 1 and 2 and 8. So it was like Magician, High Priestess. 1 and 2 is 3, and 8 is 11. So justice, and 8 is strength again. So we're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite, but it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry, with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? Native Spirit card. Spirit Keeper of the West. Maybe you live on the West Coast. Maybe you wish to travel to the West Coast. Maybe your person lives on the West Coast. And it's on page 88 and 89. 8 is strength. 16 is the tower. 17 is the star. And 9 is the hermit. So that's pretty powerful right there. Card meaning: transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Isn't that funny that 16 is on page 88 and that means the tower? And tower is chaos. But it's also sudden change. It's also transformation. Anyways, let's go. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the West is... I was going to tell you about the West in the medicine wheel. Oh, it's funny. Anyways, the West is the directions that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old. Sweep away the debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. The journey. Stand facing the west and the setting sun. Imagine that all limitations and blockages in your life are flowing from your heart into the sun. As the sun sets, it carries with it your cares and concerns to be transformed by its purifying energy. What more powerful star do we have access to other than the sun? It is so powerful because it is the closest to us. Why not use that energy to start fresh, to share, like to bring, wow, to bring abundance in all forms to us, not just riches, in love, in life, in spirituality. These are your mermaid cards, by the way. Mystery. Life is a mystery. Contentment. And memories. Are you being content in your memories? Maybe it's telling you to stop being content with your memories and to go into the mystery, to make it a mystery by just doing what feels whatever. And maybe that's where you'll find your abundance. Okay, your moon. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. What's your animal? The swan. We got some Light Seers Tarot here. Okay. The Lovers. The Lovers is about love, harmony, relationships. The Four of Swords. Rest, meditation, contemplation. The Empress. Beauty, nature, abundance. You have abundance showing up here in twice. And Six of Pentacles. And if you notice in the background there's an 8. It's like you can draw on the infinite abundance around you. And the Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving, like it's infinite. We will forever be giving money. We will forever be receiving money until we die. We will forever be giving energy. We will forever be receiving energy. It is up to us what energy we give and what energy we receive. And that's also wealth. So someone here is going to become wealthy, or they're trying to pull in this wealth. You know, the Four of Swords is like she's sitting in this nest with her heart there. And she wants this love. She wants this baby. And it's coming. What are you giving to bring that back into you? What are you giving to receive that energy? Let's see what we got going on with the Enigma. We've got magic. 4 and 6 is 10, so maybe there's an ending to magic. Or maybe this magic caused war. Or maybe it's war, a magical war. Someone using magic to be at war with you. But that is 4 and 6 is 10, which is endings or cycles. And the Wheel of Fortune, good luck, karma, life. And 3 and 7 is 10. You know, destiny, a turning point. Maybe there's a turning point in this magic now. Wanting Crescent. 5 is like hardship. 5 is the Hierophant, though it's spiritual. And the Wanting Crescent, maybe someone didn't we just have the Wanting Crescent? Maybe someone did magic because they're at war with you on the Wanting Crescent. Alchemy, 4 and 5. 9 is Hermit. Maybe the magic was to cause you to be hermit mode. Psyche. Maybe this is messing with your psyche. This magic, this magical warfare done on the maybe it's alchemy. Maybe they did magic with alchemy on your psyche. And new moon. Maybe it wasn't just the waning moon. Maybe they did it on the new moon when there was no moon in the sky. And 13, what is 13? 13 is the moon, or death, endings, change, transformation. Maybe it's on the next new moon, or maybe they did it on the new moon because they wanted an ending to occur. Maybe they didn't want you to, they saw that you were going to have your baby with your lover and all this abundance coming in. But you know what I'm feeling? Trust. Trust the universe has your back, okay? Let's see what else we have here for the Tarot Spirit Song Tarot. 9 of Shells. Gratitude, fulfillment. Because this is saying it's coming. Even if they did this magic, you are protected. You are spiritual. Spiritually protected. I will say prayers for you. Gratitude, fulfillment, challenge, growth. The 5 of Acorns. The Ace of Feathers. Mental clarity, foundation. Queen of Acorns, passion, creativity. Maybe someone got clarity about their queen, and they're passionate about this queen. They got mental clarity about the passion they have. That's the challenge. It's causing them to grow, but they're so grateful. They're so grateful for you. Your love oracle says, embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. When he comes back, because he's coming back, if you let him, embrace him. If not, embrace the masculine inside of you. Be strong. Know you've got yourself. Manifesting miracles. Wow. Okay. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. I left the S's out. If you notice that, that means, like, not on purpose. It was just, so maybe there was a snake and the snake is gone because I left the S's out. Oh. And for your goddesses, we have Sedna. Sedna, the one down there, was once a beautiful Eskimo woman who lived with her father. None of the local suitors appealed to her, and she refused to marry until a fulmar, a type of bird, from across the sea promised to take her to his home of luxury. When she found she had been deceived and was ill-treated, she begged her father to take her home. As the two were crossing the water, a flock of fulmars caused a huge storm to arise. To save his own life, Sedna's father threw her into the ocean. As she clung to the boat, he chopped off her fingers, which turned into whales, seals, and all the mammals of the sea. Sedna descended to Adlivum, the Eskimo underworld, where she now rules the dead, to ensure that she will continue to send food to hunters. Shamans descend to visit her, comb her hair, and massage her mutilated hands. Sedna is a reminder of the nourishing gifts that are to be found deep in the dark, cold places that we most fear. Wow. And then we have Eagle Woman. Despite the fact that the life-giving and death-wielding bird goddess is one of the oldest representations of the goddess, eagles have usually been linked with the masculine. With a few exceptions, the Sphinx of Egypt had the wings of an eagle, and the Aztec goddess Quetzalcoatl was also called Eagle Woman. The Eagle Woman shows a new message, or a new marriage of the feminine and the eagle. She represents all an eagle stands for. A new message. Maybe a new message is coming. Spirit, valor, majesty, renewal, accuracy of sight, spiritual aim, and the ability to soar to the heights. She also holds in her hands a vessel, the traditional symbol for the feminine, for that which receives, contains, and nourishes. Here, both sets of values are joined, emblematic of a different combination of strengths that are part of being woman-born. Eagle Woman is a joyful affirmation of our ability to break out of millennia-old stereotypes and find a new definition that embraces the entire continuum of being alive. She teaches that women can impress the qualities or impress. Maybe someone wants to impress you. Women can express the qualities of the eagle while continuing to contain and nurture. I saw 2 eagles today on my travels. Let's get some messages. When you say nothing at all, just looking into your eyes. They know exactly how you feel just looking into your eyes. It's taking too long. Waiting. Are you waiting? You are the love of my life. Clarity is coming. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 2 minutes. 2. You are the one I want to spend my life with. Wow. It's beautiful, pile 3. Alright, I'll upload these. I hope you have a good night.